Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Geeking Out podcast. I am the Athletic Geek, and we are here for part two of our watch along of Survivor Series 1995. Believe we got the final two matches, if I'm not mistaken. If you'd
Mhm.
like to follow along with me and EZ, go to the timestamp of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 10 seconds. Maybe if
Yep. He'd
well,
be just staring at a ring of people and the Undertaker's
yep,
deformed face, should we say.
yep. And press play right now.
Ha, the face of victory.
Mhm.
Because his face is supposed to be ugly. How old was Taker supposed to be?
He's probably in his 30s
I
at
think
this
it's
point.
really
Yeah, I
huh,
think let's say
interesting.
Sean was 30 at this point, so I'm thinking, and Taker's about as old as Sean, so yeah, he'd be 30 here.
Interesting. I do miss me some Paul Bearer. Oh, okay, so we got next up Diesel
No,
and Brett.
that's the main event, so I think they're just giving predictions
Mm.
early. I thought they were anyway. I they
Oh, okay. Azer and Calgary Hitman shirt. I love it. For the non-hockey fans listening in, Bret Hart, and I don't know if he still is to this day, but he was the owner of the Western Hockey League's Calgary Hitmen, a junior ice hockey team. So basically, imagine you're a teenager playing for a junior pro hockey team with the possible chance of getting drafted to the NHL.
do they not have college hockey in Canada?
Oh, there is. It's just sometimes it's kind of weird. It's like imagine in if there's like a high school football league, like there's not like high schools competing, but there's like cities that have like a junior football team.
So it's like Mighty Ducks with high
I
school.
guess.
Yeah.
Like imagine your pee wee leagues are turning junior pro.
Okay.
Like there is college hockey. It's kind of weird. It's like that the following isn't as strong as say the CHL, which it's not an actual like hockey league. It's a governing body that looks after three major junior leagues. You have the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, which is based in Eastern Canada of like Quebec, New Brunswick,
I will say
PEI,
not to cut you
Nova
off, but to
Scotia.
kind of get back to this.
Yeah, sorry.
I like how in the promo Diesel's basically saying, "Hey, the longer this goes, the more it favors Bret Hart. So I'm gonna try and end this early, and like actually kind of like bringing some a real sports sort of like strategy of this of like, hey, I'm not here to put on a 30-minute clinic. I want to win, and
Yeah.
the longer this match goes, it's not good for me. So I don't want it to go long. You know,
So
that'd be a
squash
promo.
match.
Just not a very long one. He said doesn't want to go past the 20-minute mark because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's
What in the everlasting hell is Jim Cornette wearing?
that's what he always wore.
Uh huh, but what the hell is he wearing?
That's what he always wore. He always wore those ridiculous suits. But yeah, no, like that
Uh-huh.
promo would upset a bunch of wrestling fans saying, oh, like, why don't you want to have a long match?
Oh, hey, Sean. Do you want to? Okay, thank you. You want to face the camera? I, I will survive. I don't know. How is that never been the theme song for Survivor Series? I Will Survive.
Because it probably
It's a
cost too much.
great.
It probably cost too much money, and then by the time they got to the point where they could afford to have it, it's like that doesn't fit the narrative of the company.
It's still a cool song. Oh, hi, Owen. I guess your entrance music really didn't matter.
He always used Yoko. Him and Yokozuna were a tag team at this time, so they always just came out to Yoko's music.
Oh, okay then.
Here comes probably my least favorite wrestler of all time.
Dean Douglas.
More so, most of his career he was Shane Douglas in ECW and WCW,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's probably my least favorite wrestler of all time.
I don't
Everything.
know if I really have like a least favorite. It's just like if they don't attract me, then I just don't care.
Well, for me, it's like his entire act in ECW, and it worked for ECW, was I got held down, and I'm gonna like say bad things about all of the wrestlers from other promotions that I feel gave me a raw deal. Which is for ECW, that was cool as fuck. You know, like oh yeah, Ric Flair held me down in WCW. Shawn Michaels and Scott Hall held me down in WWF because they're afraid how good I am, and that works for ECW. But then like whenever that became his gimmick in WCW, and like he, it wasn't when that wasn't cutting edge anymore. It's like oh hey, no, you didn't get held down because you were bad. You got held down because like you're, to quote MJF, mama mid.
And speaking of the future Scott Hall, hello, bad guy.
Fun fact, he was actually he was Scott Hall in the AWA in the '80s before he came to WWF.
Why didn't they want to keep the Scott Hall name or
Everybody
not
got
disowning on like the name Razor Ramon, but
the Razor Ramon character was his idea,
oh, nice,
but everybody kind of got like a
nice pyro.
everybody got like a jazzy new name in the WWF. Like I was just, and that's
Yeah.
happened until very recently. Like everybody got a different name and kind of a bit of a character tweak. So yeah, but like most of this was Scott's idea.
Cool.
He essentially says that Vince had never seen the movie Scarface ever in his life, and he just started quoting these lines from the movie and put on a Cuban accent for Vince. And Vince thought that Scott was a genius. He's like, I'm literally just ripping off this movie, and I'm saying these lines, and Vince's like, that's genius, pal.
Yeah, that's funny. I've also never seen the movie Scarface.
You should. It's a good movie.
I know. I should. I should. Although hilariously, I have played many hours of GTA Vice City, which is basically, in a way, kind of plotting Scarface.
Yes, but it's not a. But it's not
Yeah.
Scarface.
I know. But GTA Vice City, forever my favorite Grand Theft Auto game.
I've only played two, and that's one of them.
Hmm. Kind of like this music Psycho Sid's got.
Yeah, he had good music.
Yeah. Also, it's funny when I heard like Razor Ramon's like car crash intro. I thought, holy shit, Mick Foley's in here.
No.
I know. But holy shit, what a dream team that would have been. Razor Ramon and Mick Foley.
Yeah,
Or Cactus Jack, I don't know.
I don't think Razor and Mick were like ever in the same place for very long to really do much together.
Oh.
Oddly enough.
Oh Lord, I just thought of probably maybe the actually I don't know if this will work. Hold on.
Don't play any music because
I'm
I
trying
might
to
get
think
flagged.
a dream. Actually, here we go. This would be a hilarious dream team. Like The Rock, Anthony Bowens, Razor Ramon, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Thinking stupid.
well, back in the days of Chikara, they'd have a King of Trios big trios tournament every year, and they'd have like some funny tag teams like that. So if The Rock ever went to Chikara, uh, and Anthony Bowens was wrestling, that maybe would have happened in Chikara, but it got shut down because apparently half of their roster were sexual predators.
Hmm. Someone has a poster that says "Bring back Teddy Long." I got questions.
Teddy Long was a manager,
Uh,
and
I know, holla holla holla, but
no, like he was a manager in WCW at the time, or
oh,
at one point in time he was.
yeah. Oh, DC going crazy for Sean. This music will never get old. Is
No,
he like supposed to be the bad guy in
no, he's
this?
no, he's good. He's on the good side of things on this
Okay.
one. He at this point in time he turned to the good side the day after WrestleMania 11.
Okay.
He was a bad guy at WrestleMania 11 the day after he during the match Sid inadvertently knocked out the referee and it cost Shawn the title against Diesel.
Ah,
So then he, Diesel says, hey, I'll get Shawn a rematch anytime he wants it. And then he comes out and does a promo where he says, yeah, Sid, you can just take the night off when I go after the belt again because you kind of screwed me. And then Sid turned on Shawn Michaels. He was going to powerbomb him 3 times, but one time he lifts Shawn Michaels up over his head so far that he slips and loses him, and Shawn like tumbles behind him. It's actually a pretty gnarly looking thing. And then Diesel makes the save, and then Shawn comes back on the good side of things. He would beat Jeff Jarrett for the Intercontinental title.
nice.
He would forfeit the
So now
Intercontinental.
his pyro goes off.
He would forfeit the Intercontinental title because he was allegedly beaten up from anywhere between 1 to 9 Marines at a nightclub. And then he came back, and now he's back, and there he is. And the rest of Sean's run we will be covering on this podcast when we watch those episodes of Raw.
Also, I love this. Can you extremely spell the '90s? I see a little kid wearing an America Online hat. Like,
Yeah.
oh Lord. And now I'm just like thinking, like, wait a minute, like the internet really wasn't that popular until like the late '90s. I don't know. That's just me.
This is kind of the
I know
begin.
Windows 95 was the shit, and personally, it still kind of is.
That was the first ever operating system I used in a computer I own was Windows 95.
And I still got some amazing computer games that I am never giving up possession over. One of them being the reason I got into the sport that I still love to the day, no matter how crap they'll go with the rules. NASCAR racing. With the iconic, I'm Ned Jarrett from Papyrus. This is NASCAR racing.
I had a NASCAR racing game, but I didn't have Ned Jarrett on there. I guess that was the next one.
Oh yeah, that one had like the badass intro of like the cars just speeding down
Yeah,
Daytona.
which I thought
That
was
one
like,
was
which
NASCAR racing 2 for me.
yeah, that
Oh, and Sean almost hanging himself.
Yeah.
And Sean has won the Royal Rumble.
I mean, he did earlier in the year.
Yep. Uh-oh. Watch out, Jimmy boy. Did you just smack him in his ass?
Yes, he did.
Oh. I think the entire internet would just love watching that daily.
I don't know. The internet still hates Shawn Michaels because he develops WWE talent, so they'd probably just root for them both to be hurt.
Okay, so what?
He doesn't work for AEW. Bret Hart went to AEW once. That's why he's so much better.
Yeah, for the one appearance just to show off a belt.
And MJF owned him. Look out, Bret! Here comes a fan.
I will admit, yeah. Bro, look out! There's a fan. I remember watching. I was like, "Oh, you dick! You friggin' dick!"
Yeah, it was... Still, but on the real, fuck that fan that went after Bret Hart.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, go Sean. What is he doing? Oh, and miss. Oh, oh, finally, other opponents come in to break up the tag.
I
That's
just love
something I've
how
been like
I just love how
waiting
Effort
for.
pulls him off and then woo.
Uh, sorry, I can't get over the guy who's like the Owen Hart impersonator
Oh, Jason
of the Nation
Sensation.
of
Yeah,
Domination.
that was great.
I know.
Some of it's in poor taste now with
I know, but I'm sorry. Just
oh
every
yeah.
once in a while, it's still funny.
Oh yes, but him playing Owen
Even
Hart's
for
what
the
makes it
real
funny.
Nation of Domination, knew that was funny. Like, yes, is it incredibly outdated? Beyond so, but it's still freaking funny. It's just the line. Look how big my nose is.
What am I, an aardvark?
Like that line loses
That
me.
that 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 and Road Dogg B and D'Lo Brown. What is the brother? Is he an aardvark?
Come on, Owen. Use that big nose of yours. Uh, God, I freaking miss him.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's cheating going on. That's not good. Even that second referee's literally right there.
Right? Razor not participating in the cheating though.
You know, if Mania and SummerSlam are getting like, well, obviously Mania for a while, but if SummerSlam now they're getting big stadium draws and Royal Rumble actually slowly but surely getting their stadium draws too. What the fuck, guys? Why not Survivor Series?
I don't think I don't think Survivor Series is as big of a deal as at this point. Definitely not as big of a deal as Mania, Rumble, or SummerSlam, but not even as big of a deal as Money in the Bank at this point. And I don't even dislike Survivor Series. I'm just like calling it how it is.
I still low key think Money in the Bank should never have been its own pay per view. That's just
I
my personal opinion.
I like it.
I've always loved it as the WrestleMania opener.
I like it.
Whoa, what's going on here?
All
Uh
right. Yeah. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Get him out of here. Yeah. Good.
Oh, and here comes Bulldog.
Two of Cornette's stable facing off against
Oh,
each other. These guys would eventually go on to become a tag team after Yokozuna
yep.
would leave Camp Cornette. But we'll see that later. I'm
And
gonna sneeze.
and people take this all in. Like probably the best generation that we never get to see again. Oh, British sending a hand. Of course. And they both fight each other. Yeah, of course. Oh. Now, has this ever been like a fatal four way? Brett, Owen, Bulldog, Neidhart.
No. By the time they Fatal Four Ways were like becoming a thing, they were all on the same side, so they never booked it.
Okay, so all four of them have never like fought each other at once.
No.
Oh, that opportunity would have been nuts.
They weren't really big time matches, you know, in '97. They didn't do a lot of Fatal Four Ways, and
Yeah. Razor just pointing to the ceiling. He's like, yeah, no, there's no belt up there. And it's gonna take a while. Oh, come on. No, we're just gonna have the 10 billion staring contest.
milk that reaction for all it's worth.
Meanwhile, from this far side of the arena, oh, I would love to look at this, except I'm at the far side of the arena. Oh,
Damn it, Kevin Dunn.
oh, oh, well, there we go. I need to know how the hell he does that jump kick so well. I can
Um,
never replicate that.
not many can.
No. Like even when the Bucks do it, it's like there's only once I could say, Sean did it better.
Yeah. You're about to get canceled by a horde of Young Bucks fans.
I don't care. I'm sure the Bucks would agree.
Maybe.
I mean, come
Maybe.
on, they obviously like drew so
I
much
like how like,
inspiration
when they
out
did
of Sean.
when they showed that shot of Sean lying on the canvas, you could see Razor's toothpick lying on the mat still.
Oh wow. I mean, you got to make sure those food chunks get out of your gums.
Apparently, the story behind that is like him and DDP, because Scott was in WCW for a little while, you know, before going to WWF. He was the Diamond Stud, managed by DDP. And apparently, like they just like went to go eat, and then like they still had the toothpick in their mouth, and they said like, "Yeah, let's just walk to the ring with this. This looks kind of cool."
Oh, that's like go Sid now. Hey, be careful, Sid. You don't want to injure anybody again.
Yeah, don't do to him what you did to Brian Pillman.
Actually, which wrestler do you think is probably the worst at getting somebody injured?
Sid's up there.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Between him and Nia Jax, who's worse?
That's a tough one. I have to call that one a draw.
You shut up. Hey. Uh-oh. We got a Yokozuna. And literally that back kick did nothing. No, Mr. Fuji. As much as we would love it, we are not in New Japan.
Mr. Fuji was Yokozuna's manager.
I know, I know. I'm just making it humor. Oh, double clothesline. Ooh, nice camera shot.
It's kind of right there, and it's
Yeah,
upper
and
body.
then straight to Sid's chest. Yeah. Up on the top rope. Oh, I just realized if the XFL invented the sky cam and such, why didn't they utilize that more for like wrestling matches?
Because it's probably a little harder to control the drone in that small of an area.
Maybe. You got the technology.
I don't know. Yell at AEW about it first. Yeah.
Yeah,
They they
they already
they,
have
they
those
could
ring
they
cameras.
could innovate it.
Oh, and nope. And Sean's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, Sean's not even looking. Oh, a bulldog roll and completely
Yeah, he
missed.
whiffed the shit out of that.
What? Dude. Oh, okay, I guess that didn't work. All right, bye, Sid. Oh yeah, after he like just went airborne. Oh whoa, what do we got here? Oh, it's not like we've seen double turns before at Survivor
Not
Series.
really. That's not a double turn, really. That's just him turning on his own partners
Oh, just
because
like turning, period. But no, it clearly wasn't an accident. He ran into my arms, and as a gag reflex, my arms just threw him over. Yeah, we saw that head all right. It was almost head first.
I can't believe that guy.
Oh, you'll have a lot worse reactions in your career, JR. Nope, just gonna kick Sean right in his heartbreakers.
So they said midsection, so I guess that's how Owen was not disqualified for that.
Yep. Sean and no one ever had a singles match between one another. I feel
Um,
like they might have.
they had a couple. I don't know if they had it at this point. I don't know if they've had the singles matches yet, but they would go on to have a couple. I know they'd have a couple on Raw for sure, and they would have one on a pay per view that we will get to. They had one at the In Your House pay per view right before WrestleMania 12 that we're going to get to at some point.
All right. Oh well, I'll get to see my first in your house shows during this.
Yes.
So I'm kidding. I kid you not. I've never seen any in your house shows before.
It used to be all of the like non big pay per views were just called In Your House.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I think that's what they could have called the house shows. Just call them in your house. Screw the WWE live. Just back in your house.
Nah. Mainly because them saying it's better marketing to say WWE Live at this point because you're kind of saying this is exactly what you're getting, and that name will probably attract more people. Just saying, hey, it's WWE Live and in person. Most
Now we got the new.
most casual viewers that go to those shows don't know they're called a house show. They think they're just going to WWE and it's WWE's in Carbondale. Better go.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas the weekend that All In was happening, WWE had a live show in Cleveland.
Well,
So thank God I made the right choice.
I've probably liked more of the WWE live event slash house show slash whatever you want to call it more than the WWE. Other than like Royal Rumble 2012 and WrestleMania, I think I like going to house shows more than I like going to Raw and Elimination Chamber.
Hmm. I don't know. For me, it's like live shows are just it's not for me.
I love them because
Like I'd rather stick with like indie wrestling.
yeah, sometimes like especially when they go to Carbondale and like cities around here like they feel so indie because they actually like play to the crowd and not the camera.
Yeah. Ooh, so that means are there actual like 14A language that we hear?
Do what?
It at house shows. Do we hear more swearing than we do pumped crowd noises?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying they kind of like in WWE and like on a TV show, they're told to more so play the camera than the audience. At a house show, they play to the audience more like independent wrestlers would.
I don't know. And Yoko doesn't even move. It's like, ow, you hit me.
Yoko could barely move at this point, unfortunately.
Oh. Oh shit. And now we got one left. Or no, two left, sorry. Uh-oh. All right, it's supposed to go the other way. Okay, sure, we'll just do that. What in the hell? Just saw Sean just like roll himself out of the ring. Yep. And that's why you don't pose. Oh, there was a tag. Oh wow, Mr. Perfect was being honest.
What did he say?
No, there was a tag.
Hmm?
Oh, hello. Ooh. Oh, they want to get front row seats to the show. That's what they're doing.
I do think it's impressive because Razor is no small man, so just be able to like slam him like that is.
It's a fast count. What the hell? And then there was one. Yeah, back with Yoko, him just moving around him a lot. It's like, yeah, not
I
really.
mean, Yoko was a great wrestler, but he just got too big for his own good, and it
Yeah,
tragically
which is
cost him his
unfortunate.
life.
Oh, and no one even paying attention to the match. Everyone's just wondering what's going on the entrance ramp.
And there's Mr. Fuji.
Yep. Another man we deeply miss. There's a lady with the poster saying, I want the boy toy. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, my God. You killed Kenny. You bastard.
The
Oh,
fact
it
that
just
no
looked like
the
his
the fact that
ass
no
was
one has said that
out
to
his
Kenny Omega
face.
yet is a tragedy.
Oh, yeah. Well, because no one has truly killed Kenny yet.
Um, Hangman kind of did in the
Not
in their
true.
world title match.
No, and oh, ow, my spine.
That is something like that does eventually catch up within your spine because I know Hulk Hogan's not the biggest biggest name on this channel, but like I remember when I interviewed Jerry Travelstead, he mentioned that he got to meet Hulk Hogan, said that he's wrestling, and Hogan's advice to him was find a finisher where you don't leave your feet because my back is messed up after years of dropping that leg.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Really? Yep. Bye bye. Or not. There we go. Oh, there's the sweet chin music. What was a running frog splash? Okay. All right, and and winner.
Well, that was a match.
This is a match.
And Bulldog just celebrating like it's kind of a weird match and kind of a hard match to pull off under those circumstances with like what they were going
Yeah.
for with the wild card rules. So I do like the fact that it showed that like they're not always getting along, which makes sense. You know, they shouldn't just be like, all right, well, we get along now.
I feel like I low key kind of missed that with Survivor Series, like a mix of like the good and the bad guys teaming up just for the one night where Raw and SmackDown go head to head.
Except for all the other nights where they do.
Yeah.
Devastating cover.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Survivor Series maybe would have had a better outcome where the winning brand between Raw and SmackDown, they are the ones that have the main event at WrestleMania. And what the fuck am I looking at?
Sonny and the fake Bill Clinton.
Say, Mr. President, doesn't Hillary look about 40 years younger?
I'm not trying to get too political, and I know there's going to be some people that are not going to like this joke, but I remember my late uncle would always make the joke whenever they said put Bill Clinton on trial for perjury. They go like, you know, did you have an affair on your wife? Just show a picture of Hillary naked and go, do you blame me? That was a joke he always made.
Yeah.
But Sonny's a much bigger piece of shit than Hillary Clinton could ever be in life. So, I mean, there you go.
Yeah. And back to the promo they had on Raw.
Yeah.
Sometimes I estimate that the question lies in my mind: can I beat this man? One thing about the internet is that they then let the Timex watch and I take a licking, but I keep on ticking. And I'm not too sure that.
Please never say that again, Brett.
That was what the Timex watch's like slogan was.
I know. Nowadays, we call it a Rolex.
No, Timex was a cheap version. But the whole thing was like, you know, you could wear it and you could hit it, you could wear it to work, and it would, that was the selling point. It was like a cheap watch, a cheaper watch, significantly cheaper than a Rolex, and the selling point was, you could hit it, you could work with it, it could stand through all this. It would take a licking, but it would keep on ticking. So people would buy it because they knew they could wear it everywhere.
Okay then.
It's going to be one again.
It's like the calmest promo I've ever heard.
Well, it's...
I like it,
At this
though.
point in time, it's two baby faces, so, if they're going, fuck you, I hate you, well, fuck you, I hate you, that doesn't really fit with the narrative of them being, like, good people,
I see a kid wearing a Mighty Ducks hat. Nice.
Remember when the hockey team was actually called the Mighty
Security
Ducks?
telling them stop bleeding over.
Well, then I'll have to go with the
What's that girl doing?
I have no idea.
It just looks like she's trying to lick Mr. Perfect.
over 300 now. Well, we looked at this for several weeks on the action, so you got a man that's 7 feet tall, 317 pounds. He poses some very unique problems for him. I think he's going to go for the knockout, like you said. I think he's going to go for it.
She really likes Mr. Perfect.
There we go.
All right,
There
main
we
event.
go. Here comes Brett.
Main event time. Yeah. Music. I always love the subtitles. Music.
His music is just amazing. I cannot stand the remix that WWE did. It's just like
Yeah, and I never
uh
understood why they did that, but
yeah.
I don't know if
I
it,
mean
I don't know
I
if that was a
get it
I don't know if
for
that was a
his
Brett call or if that was a WWE
I get
call,
it
but
for his return, but that could have been just for one night only.
yeah.
It's just like way too much like drum, like trying to make it sound like a modernization. It's like then you might as well get a new singer for Hulk Hogan's Real American.
Also about his return, remember the fact that he actually he could barely wrestle, but he liked wrestling like he had the Vince match at WrestleMania, and then he had like two other matches after that where he like didn't do a whole lot,
Don't
but
remind me.
he beat the Miz for the U.S. title only to forfeit it. It's just like, okay, this is needed.
Now this song is really cool. You know, if you speed up the tempo, it almost sounds like Hangman's theme music. I don't know. That's
Eh,
just me. Ooh. God damn it. These ring pyros are just so epic.
yeah, WWE even at this time they had their pyro game was second to none.
Oh, big time. Even to this very day, it's still the best. Let's just ignore that time when they decided, no, we're not going to use pyro anymore because budget cuts. Nice thinking, man, I can't wait to go to WCW.
I don't think you want to go WCW at this point.
Oh, oh, okay, so we're going to have a street fight.
Yeah, it is a no DQ match.
And Brett's just like, give me a second. Here, I'm totally going to make this cooler. Just give me a second. There you go. Okay, see? And oh, those are the only turnbuckles you're gonna unbuckle.
It's hard for me just to sit here and watch this. This is for the World Wrestling Federation title. Something that eluded me all these years, McMahon. It's just hard to believe.
Something that has still eluded you all your life. Heyo.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I know. I can never understand why. It's like Your name literally could have meant world champion. I just still don't get to this day.
It was the Hulk Hogan belt when Perfect was in his prime. Like, hardly anybody beat Hulk Hogan.
And literally, a WrestleMania main event could have been Hogan Perfect.
They just never lined up. The people, look at the people after Mr. Perfect debuted. Look at the people that Hogan main evented WrestleMania against: Savage, Warrior.
Piper.
He never won on one with Piper, actually.
Well, that
And that was
stupid tag match with Mr. T, but yeah.
But that was a big deal because I know we all have it in our blood to say, oh, that was cool to hate celebrities in wrestling, but that was a big deal. Like, that never really been, I mean, it had been done, but like never on that scale, and that was a big deal at that time. But since Perfect debuted, and I believe it was 88, Hogan wrestled at WrestleMania for the WWF title Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, Sergeant Slaughter, and then Perfect was injured, so he wasn't wrestling in 92 until late in 92. He didn't come back. He wrestled Sid. So, like, other than Slaughter, there's not really any room for Perfect, as great as he was, to be in the main event at WrestleMania, because while I would rather watch Perfect wrestle, Ultimate Warrior was hot, and people wanted to see Hogan and the Warrior go at it. And, you know, Randy Savage and the Mega Powers exploding, it's just kind of like, well... It's very much why we never had Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson on an AEW pay-per-view yet, because, like, well, just not aligning right now.
Yeah.
Only difference is now we have a we still have a chance for Bryan and Kenny to be an AEW World Title match one day, and unfortunately, just with situation with Mr. Perfect, it just couldn't happen due to injuries, contracts, or unfortunately, Kurt passing. Just choke him. Yeah, that's a good move there, Diesel. Just keep your foot on him and keep choking him. Eventually, eventually, you can just pin him there.
Was it false count anywhere now?
No DQ. I don't know if it's false count anywhere. If they're have the rule that still must be in the ring or not, but it's.
Well, thanks for jinxing it, Vince.
That's still not really wrestling. They're fighting it. They're brawling.
Mm-hmm.
Vince said fisticuffs, but it said piston cups on the subtitles. So whoever made the subtitles is a fan of the movie Cars.
Hey, Diesel, I thought you said you were going to finish this match short. This match is kind of long.
He said try and get over in under 20 minutes. It's under 20 minutes.
True. Okay. Oh. Are you sure? Are you really sure?
What a maneuver.
Oh. Hey, that timekeeper had a family. And wham. Ow, that soft cushion on my back.
I'm sure if you got whacked with one of those, that would still hurt.
Yeah, I know. Mm. It's time. It's Veda time.
Well, it
Sorry, I
will.
had to.
It will be very, very shortly.
Yep. Again, I had to.
Vader time will be soon on this watch on this
Let's see.
podcast.
Oh, nope.
I like this from
Courtney's
Brett.
like, no jackhammer. Here we go. Nope. Hey, if it's no DQ, you can always just kick him in his hearts.
I mean, if that's the case, then that should just be
Plus,
any that should be any like street fight. Just start kicking each other in the balls repeatedly.
yeah, if there's a bullshit power slap league, there should be a bullshit groin shot league.
Do not give them ideas.
It's Warner Brothers Discovery. They'll cancel your favorite superhero show just to give you a stupid show you probably won't watch. But they're going to make money anyway.
Unfortunately.
Yep. Mm. Speaking of anti-heroes, I need to finish Harley Quinn.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, sharpshooter. What do we got? Oh, nope. Let's say Brett does have like the technical style on his wrestling,
Oh yeah.
and definitely one of the best. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Sharpshooter time. Oh, okay. This is something I've never seen from Brett.
He did the figure four a few times. He'd use it as a setup move for the sharpshooter, but yeah.
Hmm.
That's a good point, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. Up or not.
Oh. Gotta love Brett's cell there.
Ah, you hit me in the ear.
Hey, hurts. That makes it so you can't stand up and straight anymore, and you're dizzy all the time.
Well, we're on the knee or the leg.
Hear the pain. See the pain. Feel the
What the hell?
What's he doing out there?
Brett, get in here.
I am very confused what he's doing.
Red's got the leg grapevine now. Continue to put pressure on the knee.
Oh, he's using the. He's tying his leg up to try and like put more pressure on with that hold.
Wow. A microphone or something?
Yeah, I said it was a mic cord.
Oh, a mic cord.
Oh, he's tying him.
And Bret Hart was just smashed in the face. On that right leg of Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Diesel took a moment ago, and we see wait for that left ankle is still tied. Bret Hart.
Going up to his own rope, Brett's rope.
That torque of that mic cable has got to just have a wrenching effect on Diesel's knee. And Bret now on the outside is Diesel. It's flat on his back.
Yep, and here comes the chair.
Diesel trying to escape. Diesel blocking it. Diesel trying to get that right back, blocking it.
Well, not bad for a one-legged horse.
Diesel's left ankle is still tied. Diesel reaching.
It's an innovative spot.
Look at that. Bret Hart up there.
And, oh. He's going to hope for a headshot, but okay, that'll work too.
Well, he's going to the legs to set him up for the sharpshooter. So everything Brett's doing makes sense. He's trying to make it so that way, like, okay, hey, when he puts the sharpshooter on, it's over.
Bret Hart will do anything. Who wants to be the WWF champion? I think Diesel would do anything to retain the WWF title. It's no holds barred here. It's a Survivor Series. It's the World Wrestling Federation. And somebody's going to be the champion after this match is over. Who's it going to be? Whoever survives this.
Yeah, Vince, I can't wait to see what awesomeness these two will bring in 5 years.
5 years from this, Brett would be retired. And Vince Russo would be in WCW booking Nash. Vince did,
What a glorious way to enter the 21st century. And right in the hearts.
I mean, Vince didn't know everybody was going to leave, especially at this time. He didn't know that he was going to lose Brett and by 2 years later. He didn't know he was going to lose Diesel in a few months.
It's just a matter of time before Bret Hart gets back to his feet and lands Big Daddy Cool right back down. Oh, Bret must have been a Boy Scout up there countering.
Oh, and choking him out.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh. Foreshadowing there's something.
What was foreshadowing?
Uh, Brett should give up. Like,
Nah, they are.
uh,
They didn't know there was no foreshadowing there. They didn't know that was going to happen for a while.
You sure you can say that? Say that in a few months' time?
He had no
I know,
idea.
I know. They didn't know it at the time, but still.
Um, I got a Diesel selling this well, so but yeah, I don't think Nash knew he was leaving until like he said February.
Yeah. Mhm. Oh.
Diesel trying to get the spot. Knocked into his injured leg. Diesel trying to gain some momentum.
Up. Nope.
Oh,
Ooh. But no immediate blood like some people do.
like John Moxley at this point.
Yeah. The fork.
This is one of the best fights I've seen in a long time. That's exactly what it is. A fight at close.
Oh, nice. Almost. And he still is. And Brett wins the Royal Rumble. Don't say it. Nope. And he eliminates himself from the Royal Rumble.
Remember, Brett cannot be counted out. And Bret Hart, but the official obviously has the discretion of there's no permanent damage.
Yeah. this has been probably one of the better Diesel matches I've ever seen.
It's not bad so far.
In the previous matchup, we said the corner was a wreck, looking for a place to have it. One place has happened, and it's the Survivor Series. He's having a real hard time standing. Holding that knee, and breath gallantly now. Climbing to the ring once again.
Oh, whoa! Holy shit!
Yeah,
It
you didn't.
legit injured one of the commentators.
Yeah, you didn't see that very often.
I can't believe how far he lodged. No, that was clearly broken in 3/4.
But like again, it's you didn't see in 1990, especially in 1995. You really didn't see them doing this sort of thing very often.
Oh yeah.
The cameras in the monitor. That's something else, Like nowadays, you see them, they take all the monitors off and they're very delicate with them. And then now it's like, well, or at this point in time, I should say, it's just like, throw them through. It's fine. Breaks the camera, breaks the monitor.
I want to see a replay of that. Come on. Come on, pin him.
Oh.
Oh, oh, 1, 2,
Yep, that's
3,
over.
and what?
I think he just said. I think he just said motherfucker.
Whoa. That was one weird way to win it, but okay. Oh,
He went with the roll up, but Diesel's just
yeah.
angry.
And now going full beast mode.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. They pretty much kill everything that moves. Save your brother, Owen. That's it. I'm so mad I'm going to another company. I'm still sawing the knee.
That's good. Gotta give credit to Nash there.
Oh, yeah.
He's still happy about it. They're like, you killed Brett. Yeah, high five. Now we get the classic recap video.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Nothing really important there. So, what'd you think of Survivor Series '95?
It was not bad. So definitely be a interesting little setup to what happens next. You know, Brett's champ,
Brett's
except he
champ.
didn't really get that celebration much.
Yeah, Brett's champ. Diesel looks like he's turned heel. Brett's wrestling Bulldog at the next pay per view. Um, yeah, so that
Yep.
is where we stand. The Undertaker's back. So yeah, that was Survivor Series '95. Thank you all for watching along with us. If you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe for more content, not just from the world of pro wrestling, but from the world of comic books, gaming, anime, and all things geek culture. Follow me on social media, facebook.com/athleticgeek89 and Twitter @athletic_geek89. Follow EZ where?
You can follow me at the Twitter at ERIKZARINS.
Yep. And, you know, next time me and EZ meet for a watch along on the Geeking Out podcast, we will see the Monday Night Raw with the fallout from Survivor Series '95, and we'll see what's happening. We'll see what Nitro's doing. Is they're heading into World War III. See you next time.